big percentage of his stack. I mean, he could be in really bad shape, couldn't he?
Absolutely, and he's folding. Showing the ace. And he goes, okay. Now I know he folds an ace to a re-raise. I'm gonna come over the top every time now.
Channing, we had mentally put him out, but he ignored it. Poker verdict man here.
Yeah, he's a stubborn guy.
He really is a hard nut, isn't he?
He is.
Third level, 3 and 6,000. And Ken, who does this blind change mean the most to?
Neil Channing, because he's got the smallest stack.
Does he have to sort of? Does he have to do something different right now,
Pass.
or just kind of
Pass.
find a way to get his chips in?
Pass.
Well,
Pass.
he needs to find a decent hand, and this once he starts putting chips in the middle, there's really no folding.
Kevin, is there anybody who may decide this is the level to really change their game plan? I mean, looks like Kevin's opening up here.
Raise.
Yeah, a lot of people choose to do that at this level, which is correct, I think. People waking up with a real hand.
Kevin's having sort of bad luck timing-wise of late. Making a little steal here, and he's running the big slick. And
She's scratching her nose. Big tell of weakness. This could be a fake tell.
a reverse tell.
I'll re-raise, please. Re-raise.
I love it when she say please. I raise, please.
I'll tell you
Look
what.
at Kevin.
Yeah, well. It's the donkey versus the
30,000
duck.
more.
The duck might even go all in. I said, I had it. I'm moving. I'm telling you, he could do it.
Well, Pip has re-raised 30,000 more, and I guess Kevin has about 80 back, so he could really lose his head here if he wants to. Oh no!
It was a long time ago he lost his head, but now he can lose his chips as well.
I mean, does Kevin have? Is there any argument for Kevin thinking maybe she's making a play on him?
Not really.
Her reputation might precede her. He really doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to fold, that's for sure. And he can't call. That would be so bad. That leaves only one option.
Oh gosh.
He wants to. He knows he shouldn't. He hears his voice deep inside of him. Fold, you fool. Fold, you fool.
I think the duck would be telling him to fold, but it seems to have.
The whole world is telling him to fold.
The duck has turned its head away. It's like, I can't bear to watch.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Pass.
Oh, it was close.
And if it takes another one, Kevin made that a whole lot more painful than it had to be.
But I'm telling you, he's not folding one more time. That's for sure.
Was part of that just trying to send a message to Pippa that she can't, if she is trying to buy it, she cannot keep doing that?
No, that was just that he wanted to play the hand.
I think you're right.
I know I am.
We used to call that hand Karma, deuce 5 suited. And,
Bad karma, I heard of that.
Any hand that's got a nickname is worth playing in my book.
Pass.
6,000.
All in.
And Channing, Jack 10, add to 20.
Apparently it's 55.
And he stuck them all in.
Pass. Pass.
It's a dangerous play, but I guess this is what you got to do.
Yeah, I like it. I would have done the same
Pass.
thing.
Well, he'll be in a straight race with Kopis. Kopis only has 14,000 more than Channing. Does he want to gamble? I mean, Kopis
Yes,
is...
he must. This is the great thing with moving in with a Jack 10. When he get called, he might be very well alive against a pair of 8s, pair of 9s. And if Kopis folds and everybody folds, then he picks up and adds 16-17% to his stack. So you gotta move when they still fair you.
I mean, from Kopis's point of view here, there's a lot of hands that Channing would have done this with that he's in good shape against. And ace 7, 6, 5 or something like
Yeah,
that.
and all the small pairs. it's never fun to call with a medium pair, but I think this is the time to do it. Usually I think people overplay low pairs in these situations, but this time I think it was the correct move.
Kopis has made the call. He says he's willing to gamble here, and he's part right anyway. He is a favorite.
Besides, he tried to play poker earlier and it didn't do him any good, so...
Basically, 2 short stacks. One of them's going to be back in it. One of them's going to be out. Channing needing 10 or jack, and Kopis needing the 8s to hold. Whose day is it, really?
Looks like Kopis' day.
Sure does. 2 cards for Channing to try and catch a 10 or jack. I just think he's worse than 24%. He's a lot worse now.
4 outs. 4
Yeah,
nines
marvellous.
for a straight.
Doesn't look that much better. Yeah, I get a 9, I'll lose a jack and a queen.
It's all over.
Unlucky. Good game.
Yeah, cheers.
Neil
Yeah,
Channing,
Marvellous.
poker verdict on empty here.
Yeah, mate.
Played very well tonight.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. I was impressed by his game, but sometimes it doesn't help you one bit.
Looking at the leaderboard, big news for Dave Kopis. He's sort of been banging his head against the wall all night, and now finally is in this game.
The question is, will he start playing now, when he got chips?
Neil, you're the first one out of the tournament tonight. I'm sure it's disappointing. What happened?
Well, everything was going quite smoothly. I think I was the chip leader after about 5 minutes. And I was kind of, I played with Kevin and Pippa before, and I felt like I knew what I was doing with them. I was just trying to suss out the other guys. And about that moment, I found a pair of 9s and kind of went a bit mad.
Who do you see going all the way tonight?
Well, Pippa's playing really well. I don't know whether she's getting a lot of good cards. I suspect she maybe isn't. I think she'll take some beating. But Kevin's a bit of a wily old dog, so one of those two probably.
Thanks, Neil. We'll be back with more poker action after the break.
No one to play with. There's always partypoker.com.
A little more space on this table now, and everybody, well, no one's in desperate shapes right now. Short stack under the gun here. Tony Nichols, well over 10 big blinds. But,
Would help a little bit more.
yeah, this is not the first
Raised
time that the short stack has
16,000
gotten
total.
rewarded with a big hand. And,
This means O'Connell has to fold another hand, which he doesn't want to. So he might play it anyway. No,
Pass.
he's behaving.
Pass.
I'll tell you what,
Pass.
Kevin's been playing well, but it's certainly not easy for him. You just kind of feel like he's got himself under wraps here. I mean,
Call.
and reasonable call from Herbert?
Yes.
He's not
Big-
to know.
He's a much better player than Nichols, so he can afford to take a flop without position with a king 10.
And it's a pretty good flop for against the aces.
Absolutely, a belly buster.
2 ways.
Queen or an 8 for straight. King for O card. Looks like a check raise to me.
12,000.
I'm all in.
Raised all in.
Cool.
Call.
Automatic. Herbert saying, I didn't want that to happen, but I do have chances. And this is a... I don't think Nichols is very upset about the situation here. This is the chance for him to get on his high horse and rally. He's 2-1 here. Anything but an 8 or queen. Or 2 diamonds. And Herbert's got about half his stack in.
Oops. Here
Wow.
it comes right away.
All of a sudden it's Herbert's day. I think Nichols is drawn dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
don't
is.
be cruel.
I don't know why he's still seated.
Oh my word.
And
Look at me.
that's hard. That is a hard, bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah. He didn't even slow play it. He played it perfect and he got unlucky.
All of a sudden,
Unlucky, mate.
we were full, and in 2 hands we've lost 2. This game will become 4-handed right now, and Tony Nichols just left to consider the emotional state of the game. Yikes! Bullets cracked up
Once again.
on the flop. Aces were good. The money went in. Herbert needed a card. He caught it on the turn, and the straight takes out Tony Nichols. And just like that, this game has become 2-2.